Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Good
evening. Good evening, children. Yeah, please start working. Today we'll be seeing some numerical, questions or numerical situations based on the theorems which we have learned. So we know the basic proportionality theorem or the Thales theorem. We know the converse of the Thales theorem and area theorem. We know the area theorem. All right. Then we also we already know the Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. Yeah. So let's see some numerical situations based on these theorems. Yes, start working, children. You can see a trapezium. AB parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. It's marked, so it's a trapezium. The line segments AO, OB, OC, and OD are given by some expressions. We need to find the value of X. You can see the question below the figure. The figure is given, and below the figure, find the value of X. Below the figure, find the value of X. So the rule is, we prove that in a trapezium, the diagonals divide each other proportionally. So the proportion on one diagonal, sorry, the ratio on one diagonal is AO by OC. Take up one diagonal, AC. AC is one diagonal. The ratio on that is AO by OC. BD is the other diagonal. The ratio is BO by OD, not OD by OB. That's incorrect. If you start from A, if you say AO by OC is equal to BO by OD, you cannot write OD by OB. Remember the order. AO by OC is equal to BO by OD. So write the proportion, substitute the expressions given, solve and find the value of X. Yes, today's session will be working everything in the class. Work this one. I'll just get back, children. Please work. Finish the first one, children. I hope you understand why x cannot be half. Yes, yeah, x cannot be half. You can see the reasoning there. The value of x is positive, but when you apply the value of x to find the length of the line segment AO, the length of the line segment is negative. The value of x half is positive. Half is fine. We are not rejecting 1/2 because it is 1/2, but because when it is used in place of x in AO, you can try it in anything else also. You can try OB. So when you try to find the length of the line segment AO when x is half, we get a negative value, and we know that the length of a line segment cannot be negative. So x cannot be half. You can try it in some other place also. It should work for all children. If it works for one, you cannot go with that value. That value half should work for all. So I've just picked this case where it doesn't work. So I think it doesn't work for OB also. OB's half also will be a negative value. OC half will be positive. OD half will also be positive. So see, it works for OD. The value half works for OC and OD, but not for OA and OB. So then half cannot be accepted. So the value of x is 2. When x is 2, all the line segments are positive. You can check that. Excuse me. Yes, please write the question, take down the figure. You can have a look at the answer first and then start working. I'll give you sufficient time. So this is based on BPT. Night உங்களுக்கு dinner நம்ம சாப்பிட. Are we working, children? All of us are working?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So term 1 is going to be completely objective. So you can expect questions like this. Is it over, children? The second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the second one, we need to find AD. We need to find AD. Since DE is parallel to BC, we have this proportion by BPT. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. In triangle ABC, since DE is parallel to BC, by BPT we have AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So write the proportion, fill the values, and find AD. And some values are not given directly, so you have to subtract and fill them. So like DB is not given straight away. It's not given straight away, DB, but you know it is AB minus AD. But you know it is AB minus AD. AB is 13.3. AD is what we have to find. So write AD as it is. Anyways, in this proportion, the only unknown is AD. The only unknown is AD. So we can cross multiply. We can work and find the value of AD. Okay, in question number 3, we need to find CL. In triangle ABC, we have 2 sets of parallel lines. We have one DC parallel to AC and DE parallel to AC. Oh, sorry, no, I was wrong. DC parallel to AL and DE parallel to AC. Yeah, with this, we have to find CL. So I hope you remember. So when we have 2 sets of parallel lines in a triangle, we apply BPT in both the triangles, identify the triangles correctly, apply, excuse me, Thales theorem and write the proportions. So you'll have 2 proportions, call them 1 and 2. When you compare the proportions 1 and 2, you will get a new proportion 3. And with the help of that, you can find CL. You'll get 2 proportions, 2 sets of parallel lines. One set of parallel lines, 1 proportion. Another set of parallel lines, another proportion. In these 2 proportions, there will be 1 ratio which is the same. So comparing, you'll get another new proportion. With the help of that, you can find CL. Try, children. I'm not showing you the answer. Tell me the value of CL. Let me know once you find CL.
Ma'am, 3 centimeter.
Ma'am, 3 centimeter.
3. What's the proportion you got? The new proportion?
BD by DA is equal to B by CL.
Louder?
BD by DA is equal to BC by CL.
BD, DA, BC, CL. BD, DA, BC, CL. Oh, that's the next one, I think. that I was asking about that proportions you get when you compare. Okay, CL is 3 centimeters. Please take your answer, children. The third one, if you don't understand, you have to ask me, children. I told you the algorithm. Once a triangle, a set of parallel lines, write the proportion using BPT. That is one. Then another triangle, DC is parallel to AL, proportion by BPT. So you can see the ratio is common, BD by DA. Here also we have BD by DA. So on comparing both, you get this new proportion. B by EC is equal to BC by CL. Here you substitute the values. BC, you can't, it's not given straight away, BC. BC is not given straight away, but you know, excuse me. BC is not given straight away, but you know that BE plus EC. BE plus EC is BC. Yeah. Any clarifications, children, regarding the third one? Please ask me.
Can you show the question now?
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes, Arnab.
ma'am, can you please explain BPT again?
BPT, is it?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
I don't think the problem is with BPT. The problem is because we have many lines parallel. I think that is confusing you, right?
Ma'am, no, I just want to know what BPT is. I forgot about it.
Okay, then let's go back to the second one. How did you write the proportion in question number 2?
AD by DE is equal to AE by EC.
AD by
DB.
is equal to
AE by EC.
EC. Which line is parallel to BC?
DE.
DE. The statement is, if a line is drawn parallel to any one side of the triangle, so here D is drawn parallel to BC, to intersect the other two sides, the other two sides are AB and AC, to intersect the other two sides at distinct points. So this line intersects AB at D and AC at E. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. The ratio on AB is AD by DB. The ratio on AC is AE by EC. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So AD by DB is equal to AE by EC.
Okay, ma'am. Understood clearly.
Okay. If a line is drawn, I'm talking with respect to this figure. If a line is drawn, this is a line segment. You extended it's a line. If a line, okay, let's say it's a line. Let's make it a line. So if a line, so the line is line L. If a line is drawn parallel to any one side of the triangle, that one side is BC. So L is a line drawn parallel to the side BC of the triangle ABC. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle and that line intersects the other two sides are AB and AC. If that line intersects the other two sides at distinct points, so this line L intersects the side AB at D and AC at E. So the line L intersects the other two sides. It's parallel to BC. And it intersects the other two sides at D and D respectively. Then the other, so if all this is happening in a triangle, then the result is the other two sides, so that is AB and AC, are divided in the same ratio. The ratio on AB is AD by DB. The ratio on AC is AE by AC. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So simply in the triangle, when L is parallel to BC, if L is or if D is parallel to BC, then AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Yes, children. Please continue. I've shared all the videos of NCERT solutions. Please watch them. All the videos of NCERT proofs I've shared with you. LP 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll resend all the 4 today. I've already shared it with you. Let me resend today. So this weekend, complete, watching all the, videos of similar triangles from NCERT. So Arnav, if ABC is similar to, I'm talking about the fourth one, when triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, what are the results that follow when two triangles are similar?
The corresponding sides are equal.
The square of sides is equal to the areas.
No, no,
The
no, no.
area theorem,
Arnav,
that thing.
no, Arnav, you're right. Corresponding sides are correct. That corresponding sides are
Equal. The ratio.
Can you repeat
AB
the
by-
question, ma'am?
Like AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. That ratio.
the corresponding sides are proportional.
Yes, ma'am.
Proportional means they have the same ratio. Okay, you tell me the ratios, Arnav, that are equal.
AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to BC by QR.
Also, in two similar triangles also.
Angles, corresponding angles are equal.
Okay, which are the corresponding angles?
Angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R.
Very good. Now here it is given the triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and the perimeters of the two triangles. The perimeters of the two triangles are given to us. With the help of that, we need to find the side AC. Okay, we are also given the length of PR of triangle PQR. We are given the perimeters of the two triangles, and we are given the length of PR of triangle PQR. We need to find AC of triangle ABC. So you can see there that AC and AC, the side AC corresponds to the side PR. So what is that proportion we have to write? Connecting the sides and corresponding sides and the perimeters. Perimeter of triangle, you can write any triangle first. So perimeter of triangle ABC by perimeter of triangle PQR is equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides. When you write ABC first, you must write AC in the numerator. When you say ABC, it should be AC. That is triangle ABC. AC is a side of the triangle ABC. Triangle PQR and PR is the side of the triangle PQR. And AC and PR are the corresponding sides. If you exchange any one of, if you don't write this correctly, then you will not get the correct answer. You know that.
Yes, ma'am.
ABC, you can also write PQR by ABC is equal to PR by AC. And here simply we have not written PR and AC because AC we have to find and PR is given, not like that. You can see from the order given here that the side AC corresponds to the side PR. So the ratio is AC by PR or PR by AC, which is equal to the ratio of the perimeters. Children, triangle ABC, side AC, corresponding, see the numerators are of triangle ABC, denominators of triangle PQR. Yeah, please complete that fourth one. Copy the information given also, children. Shakti, I'm sorry, I did not answer your question. You tried to ask what we were talking about, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, but do you have any doubt there, Shakti?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Finish the fourth one, children, all of you.
One minute. Ma'am.
Okay, okay. Class, use the emoji. Raise your hand. See. Ashwin, Balaharish, Hariharan, Aksharam.
Ma'am, I can't raise my hand, ma'am. I'm in class, ma'am. I can't
Okay,
raise my
good.
hand, ma'am.
All right, Balaharish, noted. All right. Aksharam, are you there? No answer. Yeah, now suddenly the hand comes up. All right, so Balaharish, Aksharam, Ashwin, Rakshan. Rakshan, long time you shared your thoughts in the class. No communication from your end, Rakshan. Since you're new to the class, I need to know more about you. Then that is possible only if you interact. Okay, Balaharish, Shruti, Aksharam, Ashwin, Rakshan, Anish, Parkavi, Nafi, Lakshita, Sudarshan, Nivedita, Priyadarshini, Muttuvel, Shivani, Shriya, Arnav, Manasa, Srinivasan, Reshmika, Shakti, Priya. All right. Some of us are not there. Exams are going on, probably studying for their exams. All right, children. Yeah, please continue. Yeah, so Bala Harish, tell me, Bala Harish, for the fifth one, what is the proportion for the fifth one? Take your time.
Yeah, ma'am. But I'm in question number 4, ma'am.
No problem. Just read the information given in question number 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, just have a look at the information given and tell me the proportion you would use to find area of ABC by area of PQR.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, class, tell me, what is that you would use to find the answer for 5? Whenever there is area, whenever we have to find the ratio of the areas.
Area theorem.
Yes, Arnab, louder.
Area theorem.
Area theorem. Huh? See, now we are actually dealing with many ratios. We are dealing with the ratios of the corresponding sides, ratios of the corresponding medians, ratios of the corresponding altitudes, ratios of the corresponding angle bisector segments, ratio of perimeters, ratio of the corresponding sides, ratio of areas. I think these are all we have. See, talking from the beginning, ratio of corresponding sides. Ratio of corresponding sides. All this is happening in two similar triangles. Ratio of corresponding sides. Then we have ratio of corresponding medians. Ratio of corresponding altitudes, angle bisector segments, ratio of perimeters, and then the ratio of the areas. So ratio of areas, ratio of perimeters, medians, angle bisector segments, altitudes, corresponding sides. Whenever you use the ratio of the areas, it's always a square of the other ratio. Remember that. Whenever you have to find the ratio of the area, ratio of the areas of two similar triangles, it's always the other ratio which you write will always be the square of the other ratio you write. So the other ratio can be ratio of the perimeters or corresponding sides or medians or altitudes or angle bisector segments, whatever, square it, that's it. The ratio of the areas is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. Yes, Bala Harish?
Yes, ma'am. 16 by 625, ma'am.
Yeah, your answer is right, Bala Harish. Thank you. 16 by 625.
Yeah, ma'am.
You're right. Yeah, thank you. You're right. So remember like that, children, whenever we have to find the ratio of the areas, it's always equal to the square of the ratio of corresponding sides or corresponding medians or corresponding altitudes or corresponding angle bisector segments or corresponding perimeters. Corresponding perimeters meaning if you write ABC in the numerator, it should be ABC in the other ratio also in the numerator. So here it is between. For others, when area is not in picture, there is no square. Only when area is in picture, there will be a square on the other ratio. When area is not in picture, the ratios will only be equal. Square comes into picture only when there is the ratio of the areas. See, like if you look at the earlier one, we were writing the ratio on one side. It was the ratio of the perimeters. On the other side, ratio of the corresponding sides. They're only equal. It's not the square. It's not the square of this because it's perimeter here. If it was area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR, then the other ratio will be squared. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So now tell me the the proportion you would use for the next one, that is 5. How will we find area of ABC by area of PQR? It will be equal to to use these results, the triangles have to be similar. Simply we cannot do this only when the triangles are similar. Here it's given that the triangles are similar. Yeah, tell me the result, children. Like for the earlier one,
Square of the
like this, I want a result like this. Yes, Parkavi?
ma'am, square of the corresponding sides will be an answer for area, ma'am. square of the
Correct.
perimeter.
But we don't have that information, right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, actually, I shouldn't say we don't have that information. Tell me something else, Parkway, related to what is given here.
Ma'am, square of the ratio of the perimeter, ma'am,
Is equal to?
is equal to the area of the ratio of the area.
Very good. Yeah. So area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to perimeter of triangle ABC by perimeter of triangle PQR, the whole square. So that will be 4 by 25, the whole square, which is 16 by 625. Children, see the difference between the earlier one and this one. When it is area, the other ratio will be squared. The other ratio which you write will be squared. That's all. When you're finding the ratio of the areas is equal to the other ratio which you write, you can write any ratio. Ratio of perimeters you can write, corresponding sides you can write, medians, altitudes, angle bisector segments, any ratio. Whatever you write, it should be squared. For others, for perimeter and all that, it will not be squared. Simply ratio equal to ratio. No, only if you say that, I mean, you have understood, I can go ahead. I can show you the next slide. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a very low, very doubtful acknowledgement. Okay. You have to ask me. If you don't understand, you have to ask me. This material is full of such questions. So I think it should become clear as you keep working. If you're dealing with area ratio, then the other ratio will be squared. That's all. The other ratio can be ratio of medians, altitudes, angle bisector segments, corresponding sides, perimeters, anything. But it should be squared. That's all. Please pay importance to the information given. These are very simple numerical workouts, children. That is why I'm just sitting. I'm not trying to, I want you to think. I want you to read the information and understand. Your doubts are welcome. Please ask me. I'm definitely not trying to relax by keeping quiet. My intention is you read and you understand and you ask me the meaning your doubts. I'm right here.
Ma'am, 1 week, can you show the fifth question, ma'am?
What?
Ma'am, 1 week, can you show the question, ma'am?
Fifth one, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can see in question number 6, the triangles are similar. Area of the area of areas of both the triangles given. Median from vertex B of triangle ABC is given. So we know that vertex B corresponds to which vertex in the other triangle?
Q.
Vertex B, Q. Vertex B of triangle ABC corresponds to vertex Q. So we need to find the length of the vertex. I'm sorry, we need to find the length of the median from Q in the other triangle. See how it is presented, the answer. Do we understand, children? The ratio of the areas is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding medians. Please tell me if sixth one is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So ratio of the areas you see here, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR is equal to. So we're going to write the ratio of the medians. So median from B is given 12.1. You need to find the length of the corresponding median in the other triangle. So that will be the median from Q. Ratio of the medians, the whole square, because the area ratio here we have. Then substitute the values given. Here there's a square, so it becomes square root on the other side. So square root of 121 by 64 is 12.1 by x. Cross multiply and find the value of x. So in question number 7, we need to prove that area of triangle APQ is 1/16 the area of triangle ABC. So it's something like this that we have to prove. Here, this is what we'll have to prove. Area of triangle APQ by area of triangle ABC is equal to 1/16. So when you cross multiply, you will get area of triangle APQ is 1/16 of area of triangle ABC. So we need to get this ratio 1/16. We need to get this ratio 1/16. So we know, excuse me. So to find the areas of these two triangles, to find the ratio of the areas of these two triangles, by area theorem, it is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. That's all. So to use the area theorem, we just have to prove that the triangles are similar first. And that's what is happening here. We prove that the triangles are similar and then apply area theorem. Simple. Just work it once in your book, children. I'll explain it completely. Is it over, children?
One minute, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
So I told you this is how we understand. We have to find area of triangle APQ by area of triangle ABC. We need to get the result as 1 by 16. See, when you cross multiply, it means area of triangle APQ is equal to 1/16 of triangle ABC. That's what we have to prove here. Area of triangle APQ is 1/16 of the area of triangle ABC. That means we need to get this ratio. And it's possible by using area theorem. But to use area theorem, these two triangles have to be similar. So we start from there. We show that the two triangles are similar to each other. Which are the two triangles? APQ. We need to show that APQ, the small triangle APQ, and the whole triangle ABC. Why we need to show that these two are similar? Because we need to find area of triangle APQ by area of triangle ABC. So now we have the lengths of the line segments given to us. See here, AP, PB. So AP by PB is 1 by 3. AQ, QC. See here, AP by PB, 1 by 3. AQ by QC, 1 by 3. That means by converse of BPT, PQ is parallel to BC. Excuse me. If a line intersects two sides, if a line intersects two sides of a triangle and divides them proportionally, then that line must be parallel to the third side. Converse of BPT. If PQ is parallel to BC, then AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. If AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC, then PQ is parallel to BC. Converse, opposite of the earlier one. So we see that AP by PB, this ratio, we find we don't know if the ratios are equal. So here we found AP by PB, it's 1 by 3, and then we found AQ by QC, that's also 1 by 3. So from this we understand that these two ratios are equal. AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. So by converse of BPT, PQ should be parallel to BC. So now you can see it here. Angle 1 of the small triangle APQ is equal to angle 2 of the big triangle ABC. Angle 3 of the small triangle APQ is equal to angle 4 of the big triangle ABC. Double A similarity, triangles are similar. Once they are similar, area theorem, ratio of the corresponding sides, square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. But be careful, children. AP by AB it is. AP by AB, don't take this ratio. Somebody would have done that. 1 by 3 the whole square, 1 by 9. No. It's AP by AB because ratio of the square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. AP by AB. AP by AB. AP is 1. AB. AB is AP plus PB. 1 plus 3, 4. 1 plus 3, 4. AB it is. So 1 by 16, and on cross multiplying, area of triangle APQ is equal to 1/16 of triangle ABC. See, we can also prove this, prove that the triangles are similar by the SAS similarity criterion. By SAS. If you have to prove this by SAS, children, then you need to find the ratio AP. You can make a note of this. AP by AB, because side of the small triangle by side of the big triangle. You want to prove that they're similar by SAS. So you need to start like this. You don't have to start like this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Instead of this, you can also work like this. Find AP by AB. AP is the side of the small triangle. AB is the side of the big triangle. Find this ratio. AP is 1. AB is 1 plus 3, 4. Then find AQ by QC. Oh, sorry. AQ by what, children? AQ by?
AC.
AC. We need to find
AC.
AQ by AC. What is AQ by AC, Arna? How much is the AQ?
Ma'am, 1.5.
1.5. And what about AC?
4.5. 6 centimeters.
4.5 plus 1.5, 6. So what is this ratio? 1.5 by 6 equal to?
AP by AB the whole square.
No, no, no. What is 1.5 by 6?
AQ by AC.
Yeah, which is okay. On simplifying, we'll get 1 by 4.
Oh, like that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What is AP is a side of the small triangle APQ, correct? And AB,
Yes,
yeah, AB is the side of the big triangle ABC. The other ratio, AQ is the side of the small triangle APQ, and AC is the side of the big triangle ABC. We see that these two ratios are the same. Sides are proportional. AP by AB is equal to AQ by QC. Sorry, AQ by AC. Why are we writing these ratios? The ratios must have the line segments, the corresponding line segments of the two triangles which you want to prove are similar. So the numerators are the sides of the small triangle. Denominators, sides of the big triangle. You can write it the other way also. So we see that this ratio is 1 by 4 and this ratio is also 1 by 4. That means the sides are proportional. Corresponding sides are proportional. Then the included angle, angle A is the common angle. So SAS rule, the triangles are similar to each other. You can also prove a similarity like this. SAS rule, the triangles are similar to each other. So to use SAS, the ratios must have the line segments of the sides of the two triangles. AP by PB is irrelevant here. If you write AP by PB, PB is the side of which triangle? AP is the side of the small triangle. PB is not a side of any triangle. It's not a complete side of any triangle. So that ratio will be irrelevant. So we need to find, if you want to prove that the two triangles are similar by the SAS rule, you have to find AP by AB and AQ by QC. Both the ratios are equal to 1 by 4. That means the sides are proportional. AP by AB is equal to AQ by AC. Include angle A. AP and AQ include angle A. These two sides contain angle A. AB and AC also contain angle A. So A is the common angle. A is the included angle in both the triangles. And that's the common angle. So SAS rule. Then next you should write. After this you must write. Therefore, AP by AB is equal to AQ by AC. You must write this. So this is one thing. And then angle A is equal to angle A, common angle. Angle A is equal to angle A, common angle. So by SAS similarity criterion, you can finish it. So by SAS, that's all. These two you should write. Sides proportional, included angles equal. Here included angle is a common angle. So SAS rule, SAS similarity criterion, the two triangles are congruent. SAS similarity criterion, the two triangles are similar to each other. So you don't have to write, I've crossed out, you don't have to write all this. So till here, you can just use this one. Now that they are similar by area theorem, so it will be AP by AB, the whole square. Or you can also write AQ by AC, the whole square. AQ by AC the whole square. Anything? That's all. You just have to substitute and. Yeah, I've done my part, children. Now it's your turn to ask me your questions. Why is the class so quiet?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt. Ma'am.
No doubts.
No doubts.
No doubts, ma'am.
All right, children. So here with the given information, we can prove that the triangles are similar by SAS rule or AA. All right. Go to the next one. Oh, I've done it here. Okay, I didn't know that. I've also worked it here, children. So this is what I was explaining. I didn't know I had already worked it here. Okay, so this is the other method. We just discussed now SAS. SAS is what I've worked here. What we just understood, the other alternate method is what is worked here. SA similarity for the same sum. Try the next one.
Ma'am.
Yes, Arnab.
Ma'am, if it's possible, please can you show the fifth and sixth one? For me, that time the net was gone.
Okay. Fifth and
Fifth and sixth answers. I'll just take a screenshot, ma'am.
yeah.
Finished, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. So I think here to find the area of quadrilateral AQRB, we'll find the area of the triangle PQR. Once we find the area of the triangle PQR, area of triangle PQR minus, oh no, we are given the area of triangle PQR, right? Okay, so then we'll try to find the area of triangle PAB. We are given PQR is 32. So we'll find the area of the triangle PAB. Then how will we find quadrilateral area of quadrilateral AQRB, children? If you find the area of triangle PAB,
PQR minus
PQR
PAB, we will get that,
PAB.
ma'am.
yeah, so area of triangle PQR is given minus, if we can find area of triangle PAB, the difference will give us the area of quadrilateral AQRB. So let that be our goal, to find the area of triangle PAB. And that can be done using area theorem. Area of one triangle by the area of the other triangle is equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. So this is one thing that connects the areas. You cannot find area using half base into height or something, because we don't know. So we don't have such information. So the only thing that occurs to us is that we can use the area theorem to find the area of triangle PAB. But to use area theorem, the triangles have to be similar. So we just, in the earlier one, we learned how to prove that they are similar. Similar figure, like in the 7th one, in 8 also, please prove, children, that the triangle is similar. Which triangles? PAB and PQR. Similar, very similar. Exactly, actually, the values are different. Exactly like the 7th one. You can use AA or SAS. 3 means 3 by 1. 3 means 3 by 1. Show that they are similar. Then area of one triangle by the area of other triangle is equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. Substitute and you will get the area of triangle PAB. You can find the area of triangle PAB. Then the difference will give us the area of quadrilateral AQRB. So this is how the answer should go.
Ma'am, is it 18 centimeters square, ma'am?
Yeah, you're right. What is 18? Triangle is 18, correct. Correct, Shakti.
Ma'am, quadrilateral is 14 centimeters square.
Yes. Yes, Srinivasan, you're right.
Yes, ma'am, it is 14 centimeters square.
Question. Question number 8, please. I hope you're all copying the question and then working the answer. All the sums. There is nothing which is less important in our syllabus. Everything is important. So in that sense, all these questions are very important. I was just showing the question. Yeah, complete the 9th one also. 9th one is a frequently asked question actually. It's a frequently asked question. When it is similar triangles, mostly this question happens in the paper. Very important. 9th one. To use BPT, the triangles don't have to be similar. to use BPT. No, I'm just telling you in case you're getting confused. To use area theorem, yes, the triangles have to be similar. BPT, we just need a set of parallel lines. If a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then BPT, the result by BPT can be applied. What's up, children? Finished? 8 and 9.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing 9th one.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you just explain the 8th question, ma'am? I cannot get why PA by PQ is equal to 3 by 4.
Okay. Yeah. What is written here? PA by AQ is equal to PB by BR. That's given, no? Here is equal to 3. PA by AQ is equal to PB by B. Okay, so PA, see here, PA by AQ is equal to PB by BR. Both these ratios are equal to 3 by 1. PA by AQ is 3 by 1. PB by BR is also 3 by 1. So that means this ratio, the ratio on this side is equal to the ratio on this side. And that is possible only when this is parallel to this. So by the converse of BPT, AB is parallel to QR. Is that understood, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now after getting this result AB parallel to QR, next we'll move on to show that triangle PAB is similar to this whole triangle PQR. Is similar to the whole triangle PQR. This is PAB. This is that whole triangle PQR. Now, since by converse of BPT, these two lines are parallel, you can say that P is the common angle in both the triangles. In both the small and the big triangle, P is the common angle. That can be one information. And then since the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. This angle of the small triangle is equal to this angle of the big triangle. We should not simply write two equal angles. They should be relevant. One angle should be of the small triangle and the other angle should be of the big triangle. And you should give a reason as to why they're equal. They're equal because they're corresponding angles. So now by AA similarity, the two triangles are similar. This is the next part. Once you prove that they're similar, they're corresponding. Sorry, once you prove that they're similar, now you can apply the area theorem. And when we write the area theorem, area of triangle, this is the order. This is the order. PAB by PQR, this is the order. So PAB by PQR is equal to PA by PQ the whole square. Now PA is 3 parts and AB is 1 part. So PQ will be 4 parts. PQ is 3 plus 1, 4. So here I've worked it here for you. It's here in this note. By PA by PQ is 3 by 4 is here. Because it's given that PA by, you can also work it like this. PA by AQ is given as 3 by 1. This is given. So let PA be 3x and let AQ be x. Then what is PA plus AQ? PA plus AQ. What is PA plus AQ? PA plus AQ is PQ. Is PQ. PA plus AQ is PQ. So PA plus AQ is PQ. 3x plus x, 4x is PQ. So we'll find PA by PQ. PA is 3x, PQ is 4x, so 3 by 4. And that's what we have substituted here. It's not 3 by 1, it's 3 by 4. So substitute area of triangle PAB is what we have to find. PQR is given to us, and here it is 3 by 4, the whole square. And so triangle area of triangle PAB is 80, and the quadrilateral is 32 minus 18, 14. Shreya, I don't know if I answered your doubt. If you still have a question, you can ask me.
I understood, ma'am.
Okay. So in question number 9, simply prove that the triangle is similar. See, we need to get some equation on the sides, right? And why should you prove that they are similar? Why not BPT? Answer the question. Why should we, how do we know that we have to prove that they are similar? Why not? Okay, when we have to use area theorem.
And
Yeah.
because they are asking the third side, ma'am, and by BPT theorem we can only tell that two sides are equal, ma'am.
Correct. Very good. Because when you use BPT, you will only get the ratio of these two sides equal. KP by PL is equal to KN by NM. But we have to find X in terms of ABC. X is here in the third side here. This one and this one. X and A are here. These two sides are not connected using BPT. This line and this side of the big triangle, they are not connected in BPT, but they are connected. They're connected when you prove that the small and the big triangle are similar. When you use BPT, you will get this by this is equal to C by B. That's all. You cannot include X and A. If you want to include X and A, then you must prove that they are similar. So prove they are similar. Once they are similar, you can write. See, now you will wonder why I have written only 2 ratios. You write all the 3 and substitute. Write all the 3 and substitute. You will see that when you write KP by KL, they remain KP by KL. You have nothing to substitute there. So just ignore that. And moreover, to proceed, we need 2 ratios that are equal. That's enough. Even if you have 3, you're going to do only with 2 at a time. So I've not written the third ratio KP by KL. Not needed. Then substitute. What we have to be careful is when it is Km, you must write C plus B. That's it. X in terms of ABC meaning you must get the answer like this. X is equal to in terms of ABC. We'll do the 10th one and stop for today. There are only 2 triangles that are possible. So as we just discussed, if you have to see here in this picture, it's very clear that, am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, this side, not this side, this line segment ED is not parallel to AB. Even if you try to use BPT, you will get 8 by 7 here and 10 by 2 here. The ratios are not equal. On this side, you will get 8 by 7. On this side, you will get 10 by 2. which are not equal. So D is not parallel to AB. There are only two triangles, CDE and the whole triangle ABC. Prove that they are similar. There's one common angle and then angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is given to us. And then there's one common angle. So triangle is similar. Write the proportion. You can write the other. I told you can write the third ratio, which I've not written here. You can write that. You will see it's not needed. That's all. You can write the third one also, children. So here we have to find the value of x, and x is found using this proportion. So prove that they are similar. In similar triangles, corresponding sides are proportional. Because the triangle is similar, their corresponding sides are proportional. So we write that, then substitute the values to find x. All right. Is it over, children? Or maybe you can take a picture and complete it later. 10th one. To show you something else. Yeah, this is the alternate method. I think the other Shakti said we can do using BPT, right? So this is what is using BPT.
Okay.
The question, this is the question. Second one here. The second one here. We discussed with similar triangles the other day. And then I remember Shakti mentioned that he had worked it using BPT. This is how it is using BPT. Remind me, we'll discuss this in the next class. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. If you have any doubts, please stay back to ask me. Else you may leave the meeting, children. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, children.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night, children. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.